One of my favorite YouTubers, Wolf X Streamer, just posted a video where they took photos that they loved and recreated them in The Sims. I love their builds and their style, so of course I was interested in watching, but I didn't expect to be as inspired as I was. I left a comment on their video saying, "When I say Sims is an art form, this is exactly what I mean. It's not just a creative outlet, which would be amazing in its own right, but it can pull inspiration from other art and simultaneously inspire others." And I meant it. Anything can be an art form, right? I mean, art is just a way to express yourself, so if The Sims is an avenue that we can express ourselves, then it's art. Art can build community, which is exactly what The Sims has done. Art can be controversial, which The Sims often is. I've had this thought tumbling around in my mind for a while lately as I watch machinimas that are better quality than Netflix, or I see creators making animations that convey as much emotion as a line of poetry. Not everyone can make a film or write a book. It takes an insane amount of resources and time and effort. Honestly, it's just expensive. And there is a very well-known gatekeeping system on the storytelling industry. It's incredibly hard to tell the story you feel compelled to when you have to worry about budgets and producers and publishers. Honestly, if I think about it too long, I get upset that there are so many amazing stories that don't get told because of this. But that's what I love about The Sims. It's fun and it's silly and just a bunch of pixels on a screen. And that on its own would be a perfectly valid way to spend our time. But I love getting to tell stories, and I really, really love getting to see everyone else's. These stories wouldn't see the light of day if it wasn't for a somewhat cheap and somewhat easy, but most importantly, an accessible method of storytelling. Anyway, there are a few places that will consistently inspire me. Diners, parking garages, abandoned buildings, empty streets, suburban backyards, and motels. I wanted to challenge myself to not use any custom content, but I ended up having to use some windows from Ciboulé. The game just didn't have anything that fit at all. I also didn't want to have to Photoshop anything, although if I do this again, I might not keep that rule. I love taking night shots in real life because you can control the light, which ended up giving me the most trouble in game. I didn't realize lights don't shine through windows. And I also couldn't get the light to cast on the wall with that nice, sharp shadow. I don't think the lighting is dynamic enough in the game, and Wolf X Streamer uses reshade, whereas I use G-shade. And apparently reshade has a completely separate tool that you can control lighting with that might have converted me to the reshade side. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to look into that. But for the meantime, I ended up faking things that I didn't want to Photoshop this time. I covered things that needed to be in complete shadows and added random upside down chairs to mimic rays of light on the couch. I'm happy with how it turned out, and I liked the challenge of needing to use what I had in-game. This was a really quick and fun creative challenge that I might make into a series if I feel like doing more of these recreations. I've never done a speed build, so this was also my first time recording that, and I kind of enjoyed it. It was fun. Thanks to Wolf X Streamer for the inspiration. I really needed it today.